I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. We have an agenda.
Mr. Deegan, were you standing and taking the pledge?
You gotta mute the guy.
I sure was.
All right.
Turn the mute it.
I'm gonna try to figure that out.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, say nay. Minutes approved. Communications?
There you go.
None.
I had an ECI board meeting. It was actually the shortest one I think we've ever had, so that was nice. Not a lot on the topic. Marengo daycare is still work in progress. I think they're having a hard time finding a model that's gonna make financial sense. They have somebody that will build the shell and rent it to them, but the rent payment isn't going to make sense financially. So I don't know where that's going. But they are working on it. And then we approved some community action plan. If you guys want me to forward it to you, I can, but it's basically a 60-page document about daycare. So.
Went to buy the old Dollar General store.
I don't know. Well, you need green space.
What's that?
You need green space.
Yeah.
Not a park.
You can't cross the road. It has to be, it has to be like adjacent or whatever.
Well, it's too bad.
I know, that's one rule that should probably go away.
What they do out at the mall then for green space?
They have one in the back. They put it in like a literal like turf in the back.
Can we put turf on the inside of the building?
Nope, you can't do that either.
It's gotta be fresh air.
And then, what else? I missed my economic development meeting. I think that's all I had.
Nothing.
You wanna just go down the list of clerk people that called you?
I had one call,
Sweet, that's one more than I expected.
but they were hoping it was a full-time job. Receive county benefits and pay, and unfortunately, I had to share that with them, and it's just sweet.
A couple times a year.
Yeah.
It pays not very well.
Have you had any inquiries? Okay.
That other one, don't want to go, so I just call some people. Last night they had an EMA meeting. We talked about they have to get their own attorney because the county doesn't represent them, so they're searching for an attorney.
What about Galloway?
I don't know why I hadn't talked to Galloway, but
Wouldn't that make sense since he already does stuff for the county?
For some reason, I think it was conflict because they had us.
Oh, there's a good firm in Des Moines, another good one in Des Moines. That's always at the ISAC stuff too.
because they need them so limited. Just to review contracts occasionally a year.
Yeah.
They talked about the review of the exercise in Iowa Valley. There's a proposed 28E siren agreement with the cities of where Josh will maintain, what's the right word? Not routine maintenance, but we'll make sure they all operate, check them, run them, but each individual town is responsible for the money. So if they need to be repaired, the cities pay for those. There's a proposed budget amendment, which is for next month. It's for when the drone crashed, so it's money in and out, the insurance claim. They talked about rescue truck replacement. Every 20 years, they try to replace one of the rescue trucks. The one's coming up. And if they ordered here this year, it won't get here until next year, probably like this time they get it.
How many miles to put on a rescue truck, I wonder?
I forgot, I asked and they didn't know right offhand. It's not, depends on which one it is.
Can't be very many.
No, they think they put like 5,000 or 6,000 a year on.
Well, I figured it'd be that many.
Well, a lot of interstate miles.
Right.
I think C60 is The disaster part of that's finally closed. And that was it. Then we're dealing with some other issues in the county. We can discuss it at another time, but that's pretty much it. Okay, so forum, liquor licenses, we have none. Oops.
Got anything, Jeff?
Kevin,
Yep,
yeah, I just, we had our, mental health meeting yesterday. Obviously, I couldn't attend, so Marilyn's gonna brief me on that, and I'll brief you guys next week. And then today, I'm gonna try to attend the, juvenile detention online on their Zoom meeting. That's the one up in Eldora. The actual, agenda looks a lot better than it has in the past, so maybe things will get cleared up there. And I'll brief you guys on that next week, but that's all I had for this week.
but I also asked Nick to have the weed commissioner actually come in, since I don't know if everybody knows who he is.
Yeah.
So he's supposed to be coming in. All right, we have one liquor license.
Make a motion to approve liquor license.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Opposed, say nay. Motion approved. Approve the New County Farm lease with Amana.
Make a motion?
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved. And that has been,
I'll abstain on that one.
and that's all been approved and through Lou's hands. And the search for the clerk is still continuing. Anybody want to talk about anything for next week? And we have much after next week yet?
Yeah, John, have you talked to our friend on the basement wiring yet? Anything more? We need to keep that on.
I was told we were gonna put that on hold till the next fiscal year.
He must not have been here.
Yeah, you were on that day. You were on.
Okay, well, we still need to
We don't know what it's gonna cost, and we're gonna get the money.
find out what it's gonna cost, don't we? Don't we just need to continue making sure so when the next fiscal year arrives, we're ready to go with it?
Because it's pretty expensive to bring the guys down from Solutions to do it.
Okay.
I think that, Alan, the consensus of the board was to, wait till the next fiscal year to see what we can budget in there to actually bring the guy down for the plan, because it was gonna be pretty, I guess, it felt costly to bring him down for the day, or however long it was gonna be, so.
We talked about waiting toward the end of the budget year this year to see what we still have in buildings and maintenance, and then we can bring them down then and get it. Okay, is there anything on next week besides Nick?
And we just had the first and second tier. This is for the general election next week.
We do?
What is it?
We set the days for the canvas
Oh.
next week.
What is next week?
We have to set the canvas for the first and second tier for the general election.
I guess I thought we said that after the election, but I must be wrong.
Depends, but I want it done before.
Yeah,
The second tier is like people. Or not,
the other counties, right?
Yeah,
Because,
that's screwed. Law changed.
so it'll be kind of like the city school where anything that crosses.
Right. What time can you start harvesting again?
I think we're gonna take today off.
Oh, really? Is it too muddy, you think? You just need to do
Oh,
it.
your place it is.
It is decently muddy.
Oh, wow.
We could probably get it out, but nah. We'll go back tomorrow.
I don't think there's any rain again for a while, is there?
No,
Thursday, Saturday, Sunday.
I think they took that all out now.
This morning it was on there.
I didn't see anything.
Yeah, first batch went through last night, I go, this was it?
Yeah.
We quit for an hour and went and grabbed dinner and then came back and,
It barely sprinkled, I go, this is impressive.
Yeah, that's kind of what I said.
have you, started yet?
Yeah. Good beans, then.
That's good.
Corn market.
So when they get the other crops, all the bean, bean bees wings and stuff, that gets all the gravel. So do you guys do anything with that?
What?
I go that, when your bee swings and the gravel, all that, I go up the lawnmower, play the wind and work it all the way out of there.
I had one stuck on my contact the other day. You talk about mad.
I had to take Ethan into the eye doctor, we couldn't get it out. Suction goes up behind his.
It was a white one. The red one, you can find that pretty easy. The white one, I couldn't find it. Flush.
I had a Zoom meeting from the tractor the other day and I stepped out to use the restroom and didn't realize I got like snowed on. And so they probably like got all this dandruff. Like, whoops.
We got the white top off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna text Josh, let him know that this may,
Real quick,
yeah.
Yeah, if we can get done sooner,
appreciate that, because Becky's quick.
Yeah, that could be good.
I'm taking the day off.
You wanna hurry up to get out of here so you can take the day off? What's that noise?
Yeah.
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 I'm gonna listen on the YouTube and then I'm gonna shut my mic off on the phone because I can hear a lot better on YouTube than on my phone.
Okay, sounds good.
So if you need me to talk, give me a few seconds to switch it.
Okay.
No, I think you just kind of tell them about your report.
Not everybody knows who you are.
Okay, I'm Dave Mullins. I think they know who I am, most of them.
Most of them, not everybody knows, so I go up, just will come in once.
Huh?
So just will come in once. I don't know if you've ever been up here or not during a meeting.
Yeah, not during meetings, yeah, I've never been up here on work.
I just did kind of explain your report or what some of your duties are and what you do.
Okay, well, I do a lot of, I do all the spraying for the county. And plant, reseeding, don't treat ditch.
Oh, well. So you still pumping water?
Yes,
Okay, I just remember so we don't forget to drain it.
yeah, I was gonna talk to
No?
the guy, and see what I need to do, if we gotta put bales over the top and cover it, or,
I don't think so.
yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna find. That's pretty much, in a nutshell, you cutting, you know, I try to make sure all the intersections are, the buses can see good, and for the kids, and make sure the amount, there's nothing hanging down, that people are gonna hit with the bus or van, or, you know, whatever's going through there. Trying to make sure all the guardrails and everything, everybody can see them, try and keep them sprayed, cleaned up. And the yards, all the yard sites, trying to get the weeds down in there.
And you have to be certified when
With
chemicals.
Yeah, I'm certified right away, so that's about all I can do. I can't go on private property and spray.
And so you being the weed commissioner, this is my own knowledge is, I'll pick on you. She's got terrible weeds and I'm gonna turn her in.
Yeah,
So you don't go spray them?
no, I talk to her,
Okay.
you know, tell her it needs to be taken care of. And then if she doesn't take care of it, then she gets a written thing from,
The engineer's office?
from the engineer's office, and then I suppose we'll have to mechanically go in there and remove them, you know, mow them or whatever.
Because you can't spray on somebody else's ground.
I'm not real clear on that because I'm just right away. I don't have to.
So like the trees and the ditches and stuff like that, you're not responsible for spraying those, are you?
The what?
Trees and road ditches?
Yeah, I try and cut them down if they're too big. I try to spray them if they're small.
Okay.
So.
You cut them, once you cut them, do you spray them?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I just cleared the intersection out here last month, so that gates it's both
Yeah.
sides of the road. They were
I see where we-
having
Yeah, good, good.
trouble.
I see where we ditched out there north of Marengo and a couple years ago, and I see some willows starting to grow back up in those ditches. Are those subject to being sprayed then?
Yeah, if I know about them, but
I see them right by,
yeah, but
by them every day, yeah.
I've got 1,000 miles of road,
Sure you
on two sides,
Yeah.
and one guy with a pickup.
Right, and you were just out there too,
Yeah,
okay.
but I try to get ahead of them, it's hard, that's
Yeah.
why everybody calls me.
Good,
In the wintertime, you're not plowing them?
Yeah, I run plowing the Mammoths and cut brush where we're needed, you know. Kim will call me and say, go up here, help these guys. We'll go cut.
So when you have a normal tree cutting crew or the road guys go out, then is your job just to spray all the stumps then?
There's a help cut and spray stuff. Yeah, that Pathfinder, that you don't need a license to apply that, so. I give it to whatever, like if Millersburg's got a crew going out, I'll give them Pathway or Pathfinder, whatever they want.
What's that, like, hold on?
It's, yeah, you just spray the stump, it's a stump treatment. One of them, I got the Pathfinder. We had the big brush mower that's mounted on the hoe,
Yeah.
and I didn't think it was too safe to have the guys right in there, you know, this thing's throwing stuff everywhere. So you can go back, you know, a week later and come back and spray the stump. The Pathway, you've got to get it on the stump within 4 hours. So if we're just dropping trees and, you know, little stuff and guys are working around, one guy carries a bottle and sprays, the rest cut.
well, I've noticed a lot being done, like going over the manna or the road ditches, or it looks good, it's nice to see that, so
I try to keep ahead of it.
appreciate it.
So if Nick has a crew cut up trees this year, do you go back like on a route thing and make sure it's, even though you sprayed the stump, you know they're gonna come back?
Yeah, I know they come back. Yeah, the guys usually give me a list of stuff, places I need to hit for.
So the next couple of years that you hit them to kind of keep it
Yeah,
there.
I try to get ahead of it before it gets boggy, woody again. Like I say, we get 3 or 4 crews going, it's hard to keep up sometimes, but I do my best. I mean, I like to do
Because like I said, if you have
between the
issues,
seeding and the spraying.
if we have issues, you don't see them all, we need to let you know.
What's that?
When there's issues on trees, you don't drive around looking for it. People need to tell you.
I look for it.
Right, but I'm telling you, like he said, there's 700 and some miles of gravel roads,
Mm-hmm.
and you're not gonna drive down all and look for everything. There's only one of you.
I try to drive down all the roads and everything with guardrails or a bridge. And if I run into something along the way, Kevin, I'll stop and spray it too. I don't just bypass if it's bad. There's a limb that's hanging up, you know, from a field over close to a road. I'll take my pulse off, stop, spray it, and go on. I mean, I'm not saying I get them all, but I do my best.
Well, I'm trying to defend you, Harrison. You can't be everywhere.
understanding.
I'm trying to say, you can't get everywhere. If you see something bad, then we need to let you know. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, oh, I thought you said,
No, you can't be everywhere. So if we see something, we need to let you know.
yeah, dude, let me know. Give a note, call the office, they can give a note to Tim, Tim will give it to me, and then if either that, text me. 'Cause I've got Post-its and put them in my truck where I need to be, but they always end up blowing out
Now, how much longer will you seed?
till they tell me to stop. Probably till it starts to freeze up.
Okay.
I'm using, winter rye and then pasture mix in with it, so.
I really didn't know how long you went with that.
Yeah, usually, so. So about now, you know, usually the average timing, but I think we're supposed to be pretty warm
It's
next
supposed to be
week.
warm next week yet.
And then that winter rye comes up pretty good, I think, so. You wanna tell them about your report there, what they're gonna sign off on?
Okay, well, it's
What's your findings for this summer and how much you used and what you sprayed?
yeah. So the first page here is just a summary of the weeds that we have in the county that I find are troublesome, you know.
And what's our most troublesome weed?
Well, bull thistle, Canadian thistle, musk thistle, perennial foul thistle, cockleburr, curly dock, poison hemlock, there's a lot of that.
It's getting worse.
Yeah, I think it's just getting, just spreading along the creek something fierce, and then it gets to the road ditch. You gotta be on it. We got wild carrot, which wasn't a big problem because it was so dry, but, it's still a problem here. And the mustard, wild sunflower starting to come up a lot. I see a lot of it, it's dogwood. Now, it's a native species, they, kind of frown on killing it, but if it's blocking the vision, you gotta do something. You can mow it. We have the chemicals we have ordered this year, and I have a few left over, and I'll carry that on to next year, but that's another thing with the shelf life, you don't wanna be sitting on a bunch of stuff. Like when I got this position, I had stuff that was real old, and I just kind of used it up on our sides to get rid of it. I didn't know where else to go. And, that's pretty much it, I guess.
The last question I have is just so that they can, you got that new well this year at the county home.
Yeah.
And the board was very, Kevin, instrumental in making that happen. How much time has that saved you, that well?
I can fill in roughly 12 minutes where it was taking me 45 minutes with 2 garden hoses out of the other side. So I've got more done this year, and I'm not lying, probably than all my other years put together as far as seeding, which we have done a lot more seeding this year than we have in years past.
Did you ever finish making that circle drive?
I think that he's just getting her done, getting her handle and stuff.
Okay.
I mean, I can drive up there, Kevin, it's hard, if it were muddy, it would be something I'd probably jump Tim about, say, we need to get this thing fixed.
Okay, I just wanted to make, we talked about it, and I haven't been up there lately.
It's working out great.
Okay, just want to make sure we get it taken care of when you get done, to get it, make sure we don't mess it up.
I'll make a motion to approve the report.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Weed commissioner report approved.
Thanks, Dave, for coming.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Keep up the good work. Thank you.
I'll try. All right, thanks, guys.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
nice to meet y'all.
Yep.
Love to have a bet.
You need to keep this yet.
Yeah,
I won't lose that.
they usually go together. And, let's see, 25?
Yes.
All right.
Want to hand me that while you're there? That's not bad.
I told Josh to be ready for him around 9:40.
Maybe he should run.
He's talking to you.
Huh?
He said you look good in that seat.
Ah,
Do you guys want to read this all? Should I read it out loud? The safety action plan, Iowa County pledge.
Thank you. Okay.
What?
I'm fine.
Don't need it?
I was copying.
essentially, we're shooting for 0 fatalities by 2050.
Has it been an issue?
Well, this week, no. It's,
Wait, I missed something?
no, every county is taking a pledge.
Is there a motion to approve Iowa County's pledge of safety action plan?
So, second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved.
All right, and it sounds like I have about 3 minutes. I'll make it quick. North English is done.
Are they gonna line that?
Stripe it?
Yeah.
No,
They're not,
no,
okay.
because North English was not striping their end. I was not gonna pay for a stripe. Right, to come and do a quarter mile of us. When we
They're not gonna
restripe,
stripe theirs though, huh?
I guess not, it wasn't on their plans. I did not make, there's a lot
Right,
of things
I
on
did,
those
yeah.
plans that I do not.
Just surprised
So-
me.
When we stripe our end, the rest of it.
Right.
We'll go ahead and do it. We are starting on an aluminum box culvert today out on the queue. Some of the guys have been doing some of the culverts. We did get the rain last night, so We only have a couple trucks available today to spread rock, but we are spreading rock. The graders are out. And,
Yeah, they didn't wait long.
yeah, I'm hoping that we can even spread more rock on Monday. Because especially where those utilities were and everything's pulverized, we need to get some rock down. So.
Yeah, speaking of which, 210th, right off 151 there, where they were boring some electricity up there, that's pretty rough.
Well,
Have you
I
seen
mean-
that? They bored it in the road.
yeah,
It's like, it's pretty bad.
I like it settled.
No, it's just mounded. It's not a huge rush, but if you go over there, take a look at it.
210th off east or west of 151?
East.
East. Yeah, it's been very hard for them to do anybody, our guys or them, for fixing up the roads because it's been so dry.
This
Right.
is bad. You can't be near that.
Okay.
But not a rush, but at some point, it might not hurt to have them fix it a little nicer.
So, and then in the office, we're doing the plans, lots of plans stuff for next year. And, I know that Matt's working on the road, the avenue, or thinking about working on it. I'm not sure how much we're supposed to be working on it, so he's
All the pace thing.
yeah. So he's, getting ready for that. And I am working on, we're doing, I'm not sure when we're gonna do it, but, we've been doing the beams, the beam bridges that we build in-house. Well, I have a lumber one next year. We're gonna order precast beams. So I've been trying to get everything,
Where's that one supposed to go?
that will be on L Avenue, just north of the interstate. It's a dead end. It's a 10-ton bridge right now. We put a big railroad car, tanker in
Oh,
there.
there's about,
Yeah, so they can get around. But I need to do something, and that's gonna be a 50-foot long bridge, so, precast beams. I got some rough ideas on what they cost, and it's at a skew, so, there's a little bit more that goes into it, and just trying to make sure that, so now I have to figure out if we're gonna,
When they're at a skew, you can't straighten them because it was. the water-
yeah, this is at a 45-degree skew, so the water kind of runs through the ditch, through the bridge, and back through the ditch. And that one's only 16 foot wide. There's just a lot of things like that. It just takes a little bit of time, especially with the new design, and then our guys been getting a lot of requests this week about, the farmers are all in the field, so they're able to see things. And so we've been checking out different things and signs, and they got like 3 surveys done. So I bring those back, load them up, and can prep those. Just all takes time, but a lot of design work going on.
It's running good, Jack. Good department. Don't hear any complaints.
All the front ends are on the trucks too, so we're ready for
Don't say
Shush. You guys are.
almost all.
It's a well-oiled machine to me.
until you mention the word snow.
that. Yeah.
I probably have more donuts for that donut.
Nope, I'm not gonna ask for donuts ever. Pizza now.
KCP, sausage. Breakfast.
Okay, any other questions for Nick? Thank you.
All right, yeah, take care.
Thank you.
Have a good
Have a
weekend.
good weekend.
Becky, come on up.
And you got a new vehicle, right?
What's happening?
It'll be like it once it gets fixed again. So,
Just
you
think,
guys,
just think, you got the van, and you're supposed to get it to be like 2 years old now.
any questions on the report that I sent you?
Nope.
Good.
Looks like we need to spend some money.
Well, yeah, I noticed that too.
Are you, ready for your Orlando trip master? Everything,
Yeah,
Do you,
No, I have plenty of time.
Do you lose a lot of snowbirds drivers or not?
Not anymore. No. No, I had someone else reach out to me looking for maybe something to do in the spring.
That's awesome. Okay. We struggled there for a while.
Yeah. I mean, I've got more people on the roster right now than we've ever had. So, but it's a good thing. Everybody's busy. They're, getting enough hours. Everybody's happy. Once I can get these people back to work from their medical leaves, then we'll be sitting really good. But right now, I mean, we're not struggling.
And there for a while, we went through a phase of I don't know if we can find them, or what we're gonna do.
Well, yeah.
It's just, who's managing it, you know, everybody wants to go work for Becky.
I'm sure that's it.
Sure.
Yeah.
The previous director wasn't very good, so.
Not gonna say anything.
Take the compliments when you get to get them.
Yes, yes.
One thing's for sure, we'll never call her on.
So yeah, next week, 3 days, I will be, well, technically 4 days, I'm taking Friday off also, but I will be out of the office, so anything you need, or if Stacy needs you guys for anything, she's got your numbers, so.
Hopefully you come back with a sunburn.
Funny thing is, the weather down there is about the same as it's gonna be here, on
Oh,
Monday and Tuesday. Thursday, it'll be cold and yucky.
You'll be inside studying anyway.
Yes, I will be inside attending the conference.
Right.
All right.
okay.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Yes.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's always nice to see revenues outpacing the expenses.
For a while,
Yeah. Well done.
but it goes, if I can get bands,
Get rid of that.
it's gonna turn. All right,
What
thanks,
did-
guys.
What, did Josh respond?
Have a safe trip.
Did Josh
Yes,
respond
thank
to you?
He responded, he asked what time, and I said 9:40. So I was unsure with our, weed commission report, how long it was gonna last. but-
Okay, that's enough.
It's interesting to hear what he does.
I just thought everybody should hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can take a break until she shows up. No, how big a disaster that
Good morning.
How are you guys?
Good.
Good.
Let them know about our problem.
Huh?
Let them know about our problem.
Okay, so the phone systems get replaced, as all of you know. The technology that is being used currently is from 1984. So the way, so kind of try not to get too technical, but the way that it works is phone lines come in now. They go through what's called a PRI, and they hook into the analog phone system that goes over to the courthouse. The PRI is the technology from 1984. The phone lines, as they come in, that piece is not compatible. We could probably Band-Aid it, but I'm afraid I don't want to spend money on something and Band-Aid it and whatever. We can probably make it work, but we're trying to do a different route. So the different route was take the old phone numbers, which we have 26 phone numbers currently, which in today's world, you don't really need the phone numbers. One phone number will work. You can use any number, and then since it's all over Ethernet, it doesn't really matter how many numbers you have. So anyway, we were gonna reduce some of those numbers down anyway, but like the non-published ones, we were gonna get rid of to try to cheapen it up some. And then we're gonna, what they call port the numbers over from Mediacom over to a different vendor. When they went to look at that, we're in rate tier 4 with all the phone numbers. So it comes up to be like $400 more a month for a phone bill than what it would be if we would just consolidate down to one phone number, a new phone number, or port one of the old phone numbers over. So the question, I guess, that you guys need to decide is it okay to change the phone numbers?
So all the phone numbers for each office will change?
So what it would be, so right now, there's a main courthouse number that's 3923. And then also each office has their own analog phone number.
So if I call the assessor's office, I don't get the assessor's office, I get the main menu.
You would, so it'd be, what you get right now when you call the assessor's office is you get what's the sub menu for the assessor specifically.
Yeah,
If you call 3923, you get a call tree that says whatever, press whatever to get to this office.
Right.
So you would get that, so the way it would work, depending on how we do this, we can keep the numbers, pay more, and you would still be the exact same way set up, right? Or you can do away with all the numbers, have one phone number, it comes to a main call tree with all the options, and then you'd hit the number, and then you would get to the sub tree, like the driver's license, for instance. Like Michelle has driver's license, taxes, motor vehicle. She has 3 different things in her subcategory. So you'd say, you'd ring and say, press 4 for the treasurer, you'd press 4, and then it would say, you want to talk to motor vehicle, you want to talk to driver's license, 1, 2, 3, or whatever, right? So then you would press what you want, then you would get the actual right person.
I never understood why we had it the way it was, paying for the extra phone number when you have the main one.
Technically, we weren't paying extra in the past.
Oh, okay.
Well, will we have?
So
We will in the future.
if we want to, so right now, Dylan pays like $400 a month or something like that. Plus he pays $350 to Gordon Fletch for maintenance, which is, I didn't know that.
That's beside the point.
Absolutely crazy. That will be gone.
That would disappear, wouldn't it?
Yes, that's gone. The new price to go with one number is $200 a month. It'll be whatever, $350 more if we stay with all the numbers. So the way the phone system works and the way, like your landline number, if you technically, I would call it like a lease, like a long-term lease or a long-term rental. You pay a monthly bill, they guarantee you that they won't give someone else your phone number. But the second that you want to take that number from that provider and go somewhere else, they set the rate in which they want to charge you. So that's what they're doing, right? They said these numbers were probably like when phones were first invented. Like that's how long ago these numbers were assigned. So whoever was before Coon Creek, whoever back years and years ago, that's who would have originally started these numbers. So I guess the direction you guys want this to go forward, so we can kind of make a plan.
Save money.
But we need to make sure the difficult part is to get the word out and let everybody know that.
So what I think the best option to do, and doing some more checking with the IT folks, the main number, I think we should move the 3923 over because there's no Marengo Exchange, they call it. There's no, like, Marengo Exchange numbers available for just to buy, right? So the 3923 would be available, so it would still be a 642 number. The fax numbers are the other ones that we have to keep. So there's a total of 8 lines we have to keep, from 26 down to 8. And the other ones are all fax numbers. They have to have a dedicated analog line. The one phone line, you can have, so the system that we bought can do 32 simultaneous phone calls at the same time. So 32 people can be talking with the sheriff's office or the courthouse or the engineer, everybody. 32 call conversations at one time, which if we're doing that, it's Randy's really busy or something. There's elections going on or something, right? So that's the busy time. Taxes and elections is when we have the most phone traffic. The other thing we'll be able to see from this new system is we'll actually be able to get some reporting on what is our call volume here, because we don't have that ability now. We have it at the sheriff's office with the 911 system, and we had it with the admin system over there. But now this new system will be able to do it for the whole complex. Well, how many phone calls really is, how much traffic is really coming in. So that'll be good. Also, the departments will have the ability to go in and modify their own phones as they want, if they want different things. We talked about at the safety meeting, you know, it is some work to get us switched over because everybody's website page has to change. Everybody's business cards would have to change. So my recommendation would be, if you guys want to do the one phone number, would be say, we're gonna forward all those numbers to whatever until January 1st, and then put out some media that as of January 1st, the new phone number for all offices in Iowa County is this, and then we would get away with that. Now the clerk of court wants to keep their stuff, but they don't pay for it. So they offered to pay and reimburse, but what I think we can do there is, since we're moving away from Mediacom, we would just leave their numbers in Mediacom and say, here you go, state of Iowa, you now have your Mediacom bill, what's left, the 6 numbers you have. So that way we're not dealing with the reimbursement and a bunch of paperwork on the backside that we don't
The
need.
sheriff's office stay the same? They're separate? They're in the complex, right?
For,
Their phone number stays separate?
yeah, but it's the same company, it's Wiretap, but we pay that.
Okay.
We got rid of, 5 anything that was unpublished, we got rid of as well.
Okay.
So, we just kept like some of the old PD lines and stuff that people have that might have, we have a lot of people that call for ambulances on the old admin lines that, you know, if you don't have that, I don't know, use 911 because they don't want to bother anybody, which we always tell them, you know, always use 911, but, so I hate to miss someone's emergency call.
Right.
So that's kind of a touchy subject there, but we did eliminate some of that, and so it cheapened up the sheriff's office bill by $120 a month. And this will be about $200 a month cheaper if we go with the one number. So trying to, if we don't need them, and everything with this new system is all internet based, so all the old copper lines in the courthouse that come across the street from the sheriff's office, those will all be basically abandoned.
Can you pull them out and sell them?
I mean, you can sell the copper maybe.
That's what I'm saying, that's probably a decent chunk of change.
Yeah, one-time charge and then a monthly fee.
For the port forwarding. Yeah, so I think we would have a little bit of cost with the port forwarding, the call forwarding thing for like a couple months here. But I don't think it's gonna be your $400 a month, you know? So we would have a little bit of upfront expenditure, just to get it all switched over, and then you're down to your monthly, back to your monthly fee.
We gotta get up to date, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, this phone system, the court,
don't seem like it was that long ago, but it was.
This-
Here, my wife was born.
Yeah.
this courthouse phone system is 15 years old. Well, yeah, it got put in when I started, so 13 years old. So, and it was end of life 5 years ago. They gave us a notice that said it was end of life and they had no support for it, and we were still been paying them, which I didn't know that.
Remember
Until,
we had that company come in and
Yeah, reduce our.
reduce, yeah.
well, so the reason they did that, they couldn't do anything much, was because everything at the time is tied to an analog line. So now, since we're not gonna be tied to an analog line, you will be able to get rid of all this stuff.
Good.
I'm guessing somebody down the road.
Yeah, I like to roll it out, wait till after the election, give us a month to get everything
You wanna wait till January first?
Yeah, January first would be
okay.
good.
Get the ball rolling, so.
Yeah.
Well, we can do everything and get it going and just forward everything for now.
Yep.
And then just go down to the one number. Is that cool? That's what you guys wanna do?
I'm gonna make a motion on that.
I'll make the motion that we accept Josh's proposal for switching from the analog to the up-to-date system.
Second,
Oh, okay, go ahead.
shut up.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, that was easy enough. Well, so the plan is, Thursday. If we can get everything done by Thursday, we're gonna switch. We were gonna switch last Monday, but now we'll switch Thursday this week. Good. It shouldn't have any effect on you. However, all we'll do is unplug and plug, so. Because your analog system will still be running the whole time until we get the new system up and running.
Worry about the extension, since ours changed,
The extension, what do you mean?
since I went from 0 to 9,
Oh,
if I have somebody calling in. But
They'll have to
they're
listen to the
still gonna
call
have
tree.
to,
Yeah, they'll have to listen to the call tree.
okay,
So don't hit 0 right away. when they call.
Everybody does that now, and they get her office, so they switched it a little bit, up a little bit, how they're doing it. She's number 9.
who's zero?
I don't remember who we put there.
I'll be talking to him because
I
You have to listen to the call tree.
I never do, I just,
I always get zero.
All right, guys, have a good day.
thanks, Rob.
Thank you. Have a good weekend. Be safe. Thank
motion
you.
to adjourn,
What's that?
motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. We are adjourned.
Take care, John.
Yeah, see you guys all have a great weekend.
Stay off your finger.